Hello and thanks for joining me, Sports Pilot James Lori, on another exciting edition of Sport Vibe on DNT Work, where it's our tradition to bring you exciting and latest sport updates across the world of sports. This week won't be an exception, so I would encourage you to please stay tuned because we'll be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back. It's an exciting weekend for football lovers and people that watches the Premier League. But on this week's edition of Sport Vibe on DNT Work, we'll be starting our discussion from the world of boxing, where Anthony Joshua has gotten his first knockout victory in 3 years as he took on Robert Allianz, and he was able to defeat him at the O2 Arena. It was an interesting fight for Anthony Joshua as he was able to defeat Allianz in the 7th round of that particular competition on the knockout. With just a point, he was able to secure a win against Allianz. You remember that Anthony Joshua was supposed to face Dillian Whyte, but because of the charges against Dillian Whyte, he was made to face Allianz, and he was able to defeat Allianz to take the tally of his win in his career to 26 and 23 knockout victory for Anthony Joshua in the world of boxing. Is an interesting one for Anthony Joshua as he gets his back-to-back victory after suffering from Alexander Usyk. Definitely the victory that he just recorded will be helping his courage and will be boosting his morale subsequently in the world of boxing. Quickly, let's travel down to Saudi Arabia, where we'll be talking about football, and we'll be talking about the Allianz Football Club, who has won the Arab Club Cup for the first time in the history of the club career, all thanks to Cristiano Ronaldo, who was able to score in the finals and extra time to help them win that particular trophy. But you can take nothing away from the 38-year-old striker Cristiano Ronaldo, who was able to do this and show to us why he's up for the debate of who is the greatest player of all time, even though he's not playing in Europe again. And also, you remember in that particular competition, Ronaldo was able to become the first player to score in every stage of that particular competition, starting scoring from the group stage. He was able to score in the quarterfinals, semi-finals. He was able to score a brace in the finals of that competition to help Al-Nassr win their first Arab Club Cup. Is an interesting one also for the record purpose. You know, he switched down to Al-Nassr after signing from Manchester United, and since then so many superstars have been moving down to the Saudi Arabia Professional League, where we have the likes of Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante, we have Fabinho playing already, and Neymar is looking forward to joining them in the Saudi Arabian Professional League. This will be an interesting move. And who do you think will be winning the Saudi Arabian Professional League with so many superstars playing there already? Do you see CR7 winning the Saudi Arabian Professional League for Al-Nassr? Now he's playing alongside his Senegalese Sadio Mane. Do you think they'll be able to make the difference for Al-Nassr and win that particular competition this season? Is an interesting one also, as we'll be traveling down to Germany to talk about another team that has won a trophy that they have never won before in the history of the club. And we're talking about RB Leipzig, who were able to defeat Bayern Munich in the finals of the German Super Cup. Is an interesting one. RB Leipzig defeating Bayern Munich 3-0 in that finals. And you remember, for the record purpose, there have been a saga concerning the future of Harry Kane, who has eventually signed for Bayern Munich, and he was able to make his debut for Bayern Munich in the particular finals. Everyone would have thought this is the day that Harry Kane will eventually win a trophy in his career. Remember, he was able to neglect the record of the Premier League all-time goal scorer that was held by Alan Shearer. Remember, he's sitting second in that record. Everyone will be hoping that he will be able to equal or break the record of Alan Shearer, but Harry Kane decided to opt for Bayern Munich, where he'll be looking forward to winning trophies in the red colors of Bayern Munich and under Thomas Tuchel. Harry Kane, you can take nothing away from him. He's the second highest goal scorer in the history of the Premier League. He's England's highest goal scorer and their captain as well. You take nothing away from him. Arguably, he's one of the best strikers in the world right now. How long do you think he'll be waiting to win a title in his career? And how many trophies do you think he'll be winning with Bayern Munich? You can drop your comments at the comment section. But if you ask me, I think Harry Kane will be doing exceptionally well under Thomas Tuchel and playing for Bayern Munich. You'll be able to win so many individual records, and if not, win the Champions League for Bayern Munich. And also it's an interesting one as we're traveling down to England. Like I said, the Premier League is back like it's never left, and we'll be talking about the former Harry Kane side, Tottenham, who were made to continue without him. And in their particular match and the opening day of the Premier League, the first match for Ange Postecoglou, where he was able to secure a point against Brentford. Remember, Brentford were without their striker Ivan Toney, who has been banned for 5 months. And also you remember that Harry Kane didn't play in that particular match as he made his debut for Bayern Munich. Now, how do you think Tottenham will be able to move forward without Harry Kane and Postecoglou getting just a point in his first match as a manager of Spurs? Won't be a start that will be open for. His next match will be between him and Manchester United. Do you think Postecoglou will be able to get a win anytime soon, or do you think Manchester United will be able to defeat them? Maddison played an exceptional football for Tottenham, but I don't think he will be stepping into the shoes of Harry Kane when it comes to scoring goals and creating assists with Human Son. But also we can only wish them the best in the Premier League this season. And let's talk about another coach, the former coach of Tottenham, and the person of Mauricio Pochettino, was able to secure a draw against Liverpool. The club side is an interesting one, a Super Sunday in the Premier League. If you ask me, this has been a consistent draw between Liverpool and Chelsea, but I think Mauricio Pochettino will be happy with the result considering the place that Chelsea finished last season. Remember, Chelsea last season lost 16 matches in the Premier League. Is a devastating one for them, but an encouraging one is that Mauricio Pochettino was able to secure a draw in Stamford Bridge against Liverpool side. There have been so many sagas between these two. Looking forward to sign just a player in the person of Moise Caicedo, who has decided to give his signature to Chelsea. It was a disappointing one for Jurgen Klopp as he was ready to break the British record for signing Caicedo, but Chelsea Football Club were able to match that record, and they have been able to secure and seal an agreement between them and Moise Caicedo. And where do you think Moise Caicedo will be fitting in under Mauricio Pochettino and in the Chelsea Football Club? If you ask me, I think Moise Caicedo will be doing exceptionally well in Chelsea, but Liverpool fans won't be happy with this decision. But you can take nothing away from a player who has the passion of playing for a particular team regardless of the amount that you are willing to pay him. But quickly, let's go on a very short break, and when we're right back, we continue from where we stop. Welcome back, and we're still talking about the Premier League for the first time in the history of the Premier League, and for Mohamed Salah not being able to score in the opening week in the Premier League. Mohamed Salah, who has had a good run in the Premier League since signing for Liverpool, and he has been able to sign consistently and score consistently in the Premier League opening week, was unable to score against Chelsea, as Chelsea were able to secure a 1 point that will be helping them and will be helping them boost their morale in the Premier League this season. Mohamed Salah must be disappointed when he was subbed off. You could see that he was unhappy, but in that particular match he was able to provide an assist. It's a dramatic one, if you ask me, between Mohamed Salah and Jurgen Klopp. Let's see the reaction in the next match. And also let's talk about Liverpool, who are yet to lose their opening matches in the Premier League since the past 11 years. They have been able to secure 8 wins and 3 draws in the Premier League opening week. Is an interesting one for Jurgen Klopp, who will be looking forward to reinforcing his midfield, adding to the likes of McAllister in the midfield. Also, let's see if they will be able to do well in the Premier League this season and get back to the top 4 in the Premier League. And talking about the Premier League, like I said, the Premier League is back like it's never left, with Manchester City starting from where they stopped in the Premier League last season. Remember, Pep Guardiola was defeated by Mikel Arteta in the Community Shield, but in the Premier League it's a different ball game, as Pep Guardiola was able to defeat the Vincent Kompany side Burnley 3-0 on the opening day in the Premier League. Erling Haaland was able to score a brace in that particular competition, and in that particular match, where do you see Erling Haaland finishing in and the top scorer list in the Premier League this season. Harry Kane is not there to challenge with him. Who do you think will be challenging with Haaland for the Golden Boots this season, as he has been able to secure a brace against Burnley? It's an interesting match between these two, as Pep Guardiola was able to defeat his former captain in the person of Vincent Kompany, defeating Burnley 3-0. Is an interesting one. Also, like I said, Premier League is back like it's never left, and so many debutants were able to score in their first match for their club, where we saw Newcastle winning Aston Villa 5-1. Newcastle defeating Aston Villa, and in that particular match, 3 debutants were able to score in their first match for their club. We have Evan Barnes, who signed from Leicester, scoring for Newcastle, making it 5-1. Also, we have Torino, who signed from AC Milan for Newcastle, opening the scoreline for Newcastle in that particular match. It was an interesting one, as Aston Villa equaled the scoreline from a goal from their winger in the person of Diaby. It's an interesting match between these two, as Eddie Howe and Unai Emery were made to face each other, and Eddie Howe yet again was able to defeat Unai Emery Aston Villa side. Is an interesting one. I'm talking about players that were able to score on their debut. You can take nothing away from Disasi, who scored a decisive goal from Chelsea Football Club and helping them to secure a critical 1 point lead. Is an interesting one. In the Premier League this season, we'll be finishing in the top 4 of the Premier League, will be the highest goal scorer. Arsenal and Manchester City looks to be at it again, and for the record purpose, you remember that Arsenal were able to win their first Premier League match against Nottingham Forest, where Taiwo Awoniyi was able to convert a goal to help them get a consolation goal in that Premier League match. Nottingham Forest striker in the person of Taiwo Awoniyi was able to score on his birthday from an assist from Anthony Elanga, who signed for Manchester United. The Premier League looks to be a very promising one this season, and you can not tell who will be finishing in the top 4. No one is looking to be playing around right now. Newcastle winning matches, Manchester City winning matches, and for the record purpose, Newcastle and Manchester City will be taking on each other in the Premier League this weekend. Who do you think will be winning this particular match between these two that are looking forward to reciprocating and replicating the form that they took last season? Let's keep our fingers crossed and enjoy good football. This is the length at which we'll be going on this week's edition of Sport Vibe on DNT Walk. For more news and sports stories, follow us across our various social media handles at Sport Vibe on DNT Walk. You can drop your reactions and your comments at the comment section. Stay safe, remain blessed, and enjoy your week. Thank you.